Gowda. Today I would like to share a few thoughts with you people regarding the problems faced by youth. As a youth counselor, I have seen many youths coming with different types of problems. And when we start working on it, we see that those are the problems which really don't exist at all. But the main problem is these people give too much of importance or too much of uh, validity to the, small issues or small problems, which makes you feel that life is miserable. But actually, they are not. Be open minded, free minded, calm minded, and accept things, and that is the best way you can come out of your stress or with the problems. Today, I would like to say few words of whispers to you. First and foremost is be proud of whatever you are. Have that confidence that whatever you are a good person, and in case you have some problems, try to cultivate, try to come out of it and see that you become a better person. You are not in competition with anybody else but for yourself. So try to compete with only one person, that's you. Improvise on from being a person yesterday to what you are being today, and what are the things you expect out of life. Life has same standards for all of us. The only thing is how we take life makes the difference. First and foremost, I have seen most of us, most of the people have one particular problem in common. That is, they want to be recognized as a different person. Stop aping. Be what you are. First and foremost, when you see others, you try to imitate or react with them. At that time, it's not you as a person. It is you are imitating that particular person. So that is not exactly imitating. It's just aping. You can't imitate anybody else. You can't be that person. So stop aping. I know I'm using little crude word, but that's exactly what it is. Whenever you are whenever you feel that something had to be followed, take that, and you also formulate in such a way that which suits you, not only that person. Most of the time, it may be a hero, or it may be some of your role model. You just try to imitate or just copy it, and that's what I'm calling as aping. So don't ape, stop that. That is one thing which we have seen in common. By doing that, you get into too many problems. Second one is be proud to be an Indian, and whatever is your dressing, talking, or your behavioral, or it may be attitude, limit to of being in the Indian blood. All of us are Indian bloods, right? So why should we prove that we are not Indian bloods? There is no reason for that. So as much as possible, restrict yourself. It's not. I'm not saying that you should not follow or you should not take the being a global nation, or going towards globalization. We need everything, but you should know how much you have to limit yourself. Limit with maybe you talk also, or your costumes or your behavior, your talking, everything. Whatever you want, you take from others, but for that, put a boundary of being an Indian. That's what is my suggestion for you people. So as much as possible, I would like to say, restrict yourself. Swami Vivekananda says, anywhere in the world you find something is good, please take it. It doesn't mean that take it like that only. You have to take. Let me give you one simple example. If you are given served the actual Chinese food, you will not like it. You will like only if it is Indian Chinese. All the Chinese restaurants in India do Indian Chinese because we have some different tastes. In the same way, your attitude, your dressing, or your grooming, or your behavior, your talks, your accent, it may not actually fully be of a Western country. Limit yourself, take whatever is required, but please do remain the as Indian bloods. Let us respect that The Indian blood has more vibes and more what to say, culture, value, everything. It's more with our Indian. So in Indians with Indians. So have that with yourself and see to that you be a proud Indian, you be a contributing Indian, and you be that you are going to live as an asset to the nation. Thank you.